cried out in pain, and all the other birds came to help him, all except the cranky old crow. Painfully, the splinter turned into a colourful blister, which got bigger and bigger, until suddenly a big bird pushed through the others and popped it with his sharp beak. The blister splashed over all the birds, and that's how they got their colour, all except the cranky old crow, who is still black today.
Welcome to Taronga Zoo and to the QBE Free Flight Bird Show. My name's Flea. Have you come down to see some birds? Yes. Yep. Well, you're definitely in luck. Australia is home to one of the richest diversities of bird life to be found anywhere in the world. Now, birds come in all different colours, just like the Dreaming Story teaches, but they also come in lots of different shapes and sizes, and every single one has got its own special natural abilities. And that's what we're going to try and show off for you today. We're going to kick it off on a high note with a beautiful aerial specialist. Our black kite goes by the name of Stella. These birds have exceptional eyesight, and when they spot some small prey, maybe something like a grasshopper take flight, they snatch it straight out of the sky. With a very nimble feet, she'll grab that prey and pass it straight to her beak in one move. Yeah, those gulls better get out of here. They know she's a fierce bird of prey. Look how effortlessly she can fly around. She only weighs about half a kilo. She's got quite a broad wing area, 4 foot. Well done. You can see even the lightest breeze helps to pick her up nice and high. She uses that long tail, flicking it from side to side. That's how she steers. To turn sharply through the sky and chase after some challenging prey. Well done. Now she'll catch grasshoppers and insects, but also small birds, mammals and reptiles can all be on the menu. These are a very quick predator, but an opportunistic scavenger too. You'll find black kites in large numbers around typical places of European settlement. Places like tips or fishing ports and villages where they can find an easy meal lying there waiting. The reason she grabs this prey and passes it straight to her beak, though, well done, is because these birds can be found hunting in groups of up to 1,000, all in the same place looking for the same meal. So it definitely pays to stay in the air, get that food straight into your beak and down to your belly so you don't miss out. We've got one last piece for Stella. Up it goes. Well done. That's a perfect score. Great job there, Stella. You can take yourself on home. She's going to do a knock-on now. She's the real star in the show. Have a look at that. Well, she is a true aerial specialist. She's so agile, light, catching her prey upside down. She's so graceful in flight over our heads. Other birds are far more graceful on the ground level. Some of Australia's water birds, in fact, one of them is famous for dancing. It's of course the Brolga, and ours goes by the name of Billy. And Billy, our Brolga, will be joining you up over your heads on this way. Nice and close. With 2 metres worth of wings there. Now, Brolgas will dance. It's a natural behaviour that they do to attract a mate, but also to defend a patch of ground. Now, Aboriginal Dreaming speaks about the very first Brolga, describes a young girl that was a beautiful dancer, and all the men wanted her because she danced so beautifully. And one day, an evil spirit turned her into a Brolga so that she would be forced to dance forever. And that's how Brolgas came to be. But those long legs are not just good for dancing. You can see they help to keep her body nice and high, lifting her out of the pond when she's looking for food, which could be yabbies or fish or insects. She also wanders around the wetlands looking for food. And this beautiful red patch on the back of Billy's head is quite striking. It lets us know that Billy's all grown up and on the lookout for a special friend. And that's one more thing having sexy long legs is good for. Yeah, Billy the Brolga. Now, of the 15 species of crane found around the world, there's only 2 that call Australia home. But with over 50 different species of parrots, we have earned ourselves the nickname, the land of the parrots. This is Kajangi, a red-tailed cockatoo. cockatoo, and here's her boyfriend, Gary. You can see the boys and the girls of the same species look quite different. Gary's going to give you a nice close look though as he heads right up and over your heads. People are very closely linked to these parrots. Birds like those sulphur-crested cockatoos, galahs and corellas are a real success story. They can adapt really well to new food and water sources, and they thrive around people. He does come nice and close, doesn't he? But sadly, people have had a really negative impact on some of these black cockatoos. Now the forest redtail, cousin of handsome Geary here, that bird's just one step away from being endangered. The carnivorous cockatoo is already endangered. The biggest impact that we have on these beautiful birds is chopping down their homes to build our own. They build their nests in large tree hollows in old trees. It takes about 100 years for a tree to get big enough for a hollow. These birds. When we chop down their homes, they've got nowhere to breed. And this is having devastating impacts, but it's not all lost. You know, there's plenty of things that we can do. Recycling to reduce the use of paper, supporting laws to protect nature, or go a long way to helping to protect the environment for these beautiful birds. And I think you've got to admit, they're pretty beautiful to see flying around, and we hate to lose them. He's done a great job. Thanks for your help there, Gary. The cockatoos with their bright colours and loud calls are very obvious to us. They're active during the daytime, but what kind of birds are famous for hunting at night? Shout it out louder, guys! That's it, you guys got it in one. Owls. They do have great eyesight as well as excellent hearing. You can hear the calls of some frogs now coming over the speakers. Some favourite food for the owls. We're going to put our barn owls here into the test. I'm going to hide a treat behind one of the two rocks here and have the frog calls come just out of one rock. So they'll have to find the calls to find the treat. To choose the hiding spot, I'm going to ask this young man for your help. What's your name? Ryan. It's really good to meet you, Ryan. Are you any good at hide and seek? Yeah? You're alright? Can you help me hide a prize for my owl, please? I just need you to point to one of the hiding spots. Do you like that rock there or that one over there? You choose. That one nice and close to the building. Alright, thank you, Ryan. Big round of applause for him, guys. Get a nice barn owl treat happening. The frogs are coming from the rock. And if you look up behind your head, you'll see there's a hollow log, which is a great place for animals to find shelter. So that's where our barn owl Howard is. Let's see how he goes as he comes on down to find himself some lunch. Straight to it, well done, Howard. You can see he locks on all the way from the back of the theatre and knows exactly where those frog calls are coming from. These beautiful owls have such good hearing, partly to do with the way the feathers are arranged on their face into that disc shape. It actually catches the sound just like the outside parts of our ears and funnels it right back into his ear holes. He's got an ear on either side just like us. Should go away already. Auditions are next week, mate. He's got an ear on either side just like us, but his ears are lopsided, so sound doesn't get to him at the same time. But as he twists and turns his head, he can balance out the difference and pinpoint more accurately exactly where his prey is moving. But when you're listening out for your dinner, you do need to be able to fly nice and quietly, so you can hear where they're off to if they try and run away. I want to put this to the test. I want you guys to listen up. When he gets rid of that little treat, we'll see if you hear anything at all as he heads on home. Pretty quiet, isn't he? Absolutely, a few unsure there. They are very quiet in flight, very soft feathers actually muffle the sound as their wings beat. But what time of day do we say the owls like to hunt? At night. I've got a surprise for you though. More than half of all the world's owls are active in the daytime. In Australia, the most active daytime owl is the barking owl, and this is Ripley. You're getting nice and close to the tops of your heads. Do stay really still for us, guys, and you can appreciate just how fast she is. Barking owls are out in the daytime because that's when their favourite prey are active. She's a bird hunter, so that gull better look out. She hides up in the trees, and when she spots a bird, she explodes into action. Just like that. You can see she's quick, but speed's not her only ally. Have you got that camera ready? Maybe some photos there, surely. Have a look at the size of her feet. They're absolutely huge compared to the rest of her. Now they help her to catch small birds, things like sparrows and miners, but with such big feet, she can catch birds as big as herself. That means something like a self-crested cockatoo or a tawny frogmouth to be on the menu for this beautiful little predator. That gull is so persistent, wouldn't you? Take yourself on home. Once again, he just knows there's a fearsome bird of prey in the area. Have a look at Ripley's big golden eyes. They take up 3/4 of the space in her head. They're huge. If we had eyes as big in our heads, they'd be like softballs, jammed in, filling up our whole skull. Now, she doesn't have any space left in her skull for muscles to move her eyes, but instead she's got twice as many neck bones as what we have, so she has a much more flexible neck. She can turn her whole head 3/4 of the way around, and even upside down. She's done a great job for us. Thanks for your help, Em, and thank you, Ripley. She's one of my favourite birds down here. You know, we used to have a bit of a pest problem back in the day. Rats and mice were quite an issue, and I can't stand either of them. But fortunately, since we've had owls in the show, it's alright guys, I can honestly say that problem's behind us. Nothing at all to worry about. Geez, you guys are getting really restless. It's okay, you're right. Let's go. I'm not too sure what those kids out the back are trying to say. Nothing to worry about though, guys. Those beautiful owls are amazing birds, and best part of our job is getting to get up nice and close. If you did want to have that opportunity, we've got some paid encounters right after the show for guests to hold one of our owls and have your photo taken. If you'd like to know how to get involved with that, just speak to any of the staff around the stage right after the show. We'll fill you in. But even just seeing the owls flying so close over your head is pretty special, because owls are typically shy and elusive birds, and not ones that we often see. There are some other birds that are far more obvious to us all. Cheeky little chaps that come with a reputation for being more than just a little bit silly. It's of course the galah. Now this here is Jasper, and we want to prove today just how clever galahs can be, but I will need someone's help from up towards the top. So guys, right up the back, I need someone with a gold coin. I need to see the money. All the hands went down. Have we got a gold coin? Alright, all the way at the back with the backpack on. Have you got a gold coin, buddy? And he rips his backpack off. You've got to stay up there, though. I'm not sure if this is a good choice. Alright, get that money out. Okay, can you come and stand behind the guy with the black cap on, please? At the back, just right here in front of you. Take 2 steps forward. Thanks, Lara. Hold on to your coin between your thumb and your forefinger. Straight out to your side. Like this. Excellent. Alright, Jasper's going to come on up. Steal your money. You gotta let go. That's part of the game. You gotta let go. So mean. Let's try that again. You gotta let go this time or you're gonna get blood. He's gonna come on up. Steal your money. Thank you. Bring it back low. Yep, that's in my pocket. Cheers. Yeah, come on guys, got $1 out of that. Oh, Jack had to work hard. Who else wants to have a go? Good on you guys, who's got $20? No takers? I'm only kidding, we're going to return the money to you. If you could stand up again for me, please. Come on forward, this time just hold your hand out, palm flat to the sky. That's the way. I'm going to give your money back to a very honest bird. So head on up there. Give it 12 and put it right back where she found it. Thanks so much for playing, mate. You're a good sport. And thank you, Jasper. Brilliant, as always. Oh, she's a lot of fun. And, you know, galahs really are a true success story here in Australia. As we said, they adapt really well to move food and water resources. Now, if you wanted to have the chance to have an interaction with the parrot, right after the show, we'll have a few more parrots coming out to this big blue box. They're happy to take your money, but they don't give any change. All the money goes into the box, goes towards Taronga's conservation programs. We work with cassowaries up in the Daintree rainforest, and we also work with vultures overseas. Vultures have declined by over 95% in some parts of the world, and diseases like anthrax and rabies are on a rise because of that. So some really cool projects, and if you do make a donation of $5 or more, we'll even give you a great little badge to remind you of your day at Taronga. So come on down right after the show. Now, it's true to be said that not all is lost. We do have situations where birds have been critically endangered and come back from the brink of extinction because of human actions. Perfect example of that is the fastest animal in the world. Erin's going to come on out. She's not the fastest animal in the world, but she's going to be helping us to lure fly one. She's holding onto a leather lure shaped like a bird. This here is Khan. He's a peregrine falcon. He's going to be chasing that lure to claim himself a prize. Stay nice and still. Khan will come close over your head, and he's very quick. He likes to buzz Erin as well. Now, these birds were critically endangered, but humans did intervene and got them right back from the brink of extinction. So they're an excellent success story to be remembered. Very close. Have a look as he flies, the shape of his wing, that long blade shape. Hard, wiry feathers. These two things help him to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. Whoa! He's a bullet, and he looks like he got his prize on that one. Well done, Khan. And there's his little victory song as well. Excellent job. Now Erin's going to have a nice prize for him in her glove for doing such a great job. He's still cheering. Peregrine falcons can actually be found in all the cities around Australia. They naturally nest in cliffs. So all these high-rise buildings, like you see behind us, make the perfect habitat for them to build their nests. Plus, there's plenty of those pesky gulls and feral pigeons around, which are an excellent food source for these birds, because they are a bird hunter. Typically, these falcons will prey on the weak or the sicker animals, making sure that only the healthiest individuals survive, which keeps our environment nice and healthy. So peregrines like Khan here do play a really important role in nature. And they too are an excellent reminder that we've got a special part to play, and our part is to keep our environment healthy for us and all the wildlife we share this planet with, and for our future generations as well. The little things we do every day, like popping your rubbish in the bin to make sure it's not in the harbour, make a massive difference for our environment, for us and all these beautiful creatures. I hope you have enjoyed the show. If you've got any questions or you'd like to make a donation, please come on down and have a chat. But we want to leave you with one final thought before you go, and that's wherever you're headed around this beautiful country, always remember to look up.